How did you sleep then?
Not too bad. Got hot a couple of times, put the fan on.
Yeah. Took me ages to get to sleep because I'd had a nap in the afternoon. Don't know why I keep doing that. Stupid, isn't it? Haven't heard anybody, have you?
I've heard 2 cars.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
8:32 and all is well.
Steaming the cloths.
Yep.
And getting the ridge monkey on for the Danish pastries.
We'd be lost without that technique, wouldn't we, of keeping the cloths fresh.
Smelly cloths are disgusting.
Strange seeing the condensation back, isn't it?
Yes, it's the cold night, isn't it?
Yeah. We had a few animals around the van, didn't we?
Yes. Strange noises in the night.
Yeah.
I think it was deer.
Yeah, I think so. It sounded to be right next to the van at one point.
Yeah.
Probably wondering what on earth this thing is.
They're not used to seeing vehicles here at night, maybe.
Wonder why they prohibit access. What was the rules on coming in here?
No motorised vehicles between 9:30 p.m. and 6:30 a.m. I wonder if it's just because of the noise or disturbing the wildlife or something.
So maybe we weren't supposed to be here.
There's a load of magnets above your head.
Oh yeah, just noticed it. That's new.
Yeah. They're sort of out of sight if you put them up there, aren't they? Whereas on the fridge door, they're right in your face all the time.
Yeah.
You cook using the ridge monkey on very low. I like to cook using very high.
Different.
And crisp up after a minute or two. Done okay?
And a biz.
They are delicious. Their forests are very dense, aren't they?
They are. These ones that we've stayed in so far.
Yeah. So I had an idea last night about could we use the Bivvy Loo as a slow cooker.
For anyone who hasn't seen it, we've already posted how we used our Bivvy Loo as a slow cooker in a previous episode, and I'll link to it in the description if you want to see that.
It's tricky this road, isn't it? Because if you meet someone down that narrow bit.
Don't know where you pass if you meet anybody.
There are a couple of passing spaces. I have to pay close attention to them as I get out.
Might be getting to a busy
But it's a bit
part of the day
sandy.
now. The last bit's really sandy.
Yeah. Couldn't have picked a bumpier track to test out the slow cooker, could we?
Well, it'd be a good test then.
Yeah.
I should think it'll be okay, won't it? Because it was packed in with foil.
Oh, I'm not worried about anything coming off
out.
inside the slow cooker, no. Just worried about the whole thing sliding around
in
the
the back of the
van.
van.
Yeah, I don't.
It's well
It
wedged.
can't fall over, so I think it's pretty secure. And no cooking at night, really.
Yeah.
Then it's all done
It's
for
all
you.
ready for you when you're tired at the end of the day. You just
It
pop-
does cut down on the use of the van though a bit, doesn't it? 'Cause it's in the way.
Yeah.
It's the road up ahead. Yeah, I wonder what this is like when it's really wet.
Oh well, not possible, I should think, in heavy rain.
Pony. Ponies.
Or riding school.
So I'm going right here. Yeah.
It's a lucky escape.
Oh, they were going up the same track.
What's in that?
That's
Not
horse boxes.
Or maybe they're all going down there and they were waiting for us to come out.
Okay, everything all right in the rear? I think
Looks
it is.
okay. Yeah.
Very understated site, really, isn't it?
It is.
Such a significant event.
I know. Well, I didn't even really know it was here until I was researching places to go.
No, I never realised that this was where two armistice was signed.
No.
Second World War was signed here as well.
Yeah. They don't really make a big thing about the Second World War armistice, do they?
No.
Like the First World War.
This is the Clarière de l'Armistice, which means the glade of the armistice. It sits in the forest of Compiègne, and it's where they signed the agreement to end the First World War. That was on the 11th of November 1918. On that fateful day, two trains rolled into a specially prepared clearing. On one of these trains was a carriage where the armistice would be signed. Germany was forced to accept some very tough conditions, which caused huge resentment and, of course, allowed the rise of the Nazi Party, which eventually led to World War II. When France was defeated in that war, Hitler chose this very same spot for the signing of the armistice between France and Germany, and that was on the 22nd of June 1940. Hitler considered the site a national embarrassment, so 3 days later he ordered its total destruction. As you can see, it's been rebuilt, and this is the spot where the carriage stood. It's free to enter the grounds, but there's a small charge to visit the museum. This isn't the actual carriage that was used for the signing. That was spirited away to Germany and destroyed by fire in 1945. This is another carriage from the same series and has been refurbished to what it was like at the time of the signing. Marshal Foch was keen not to cause the Germans unnecessary embarrassment, and that is why he chose a clearing in the forests in an out-of-the-way location near to Paris.
They took it away and burnt it.
Yeah. Well, it was a real symbol of hatred for the Germans, wasn't it?
We thought this museum was really worth a visit. It's only a small building, but there's so much to see and lots of information to read if you feel like doing that. A nation that forgets its past is doomed to repeat it. We should remember that.
Okay. There's a palace in Compiègne. Looks a bit like Versailles.
Let's go and see.
See?
Straight down.
Yep. There's a car coming. Clear my way.
Always believe the signs when they warn you of deer, because we've just had the narrowest escape, haven't we?
Little deer. You must have seen it come out the bushes out
I
the
saw it
corner of
come
your
straight
eye.
out,
So I
yeah.
didn't notice it until you'd already braked and
braking.
swerved, and then it came and nearly hit the side of the car and just diverted.
Finally
back.
decided to go back the way it
Yeah,
was coming.
Thank goodness. If
I
it
didn't really want to slam the anchors on too much because of the blooming
slow cooker, but I would have done if I'd had to.
Had to,
Yeah.
But
But
luckily,
it should have been alright because everything's packed up against the seats, isn't
Yeah.
it?
it was fine. Just gave it a bit of a shock, I should think.
Yeah, it gave me a bit of a shock as well.
And me. Didn't know what was going on until I saw this little deer careering out.
Well,
Compiègne.
we're going through the city walls. It's a bit narrow, isn't it?
Very narrow. Cobbledy cobbles.
Going left here, yeah.
Yeah. Round.
Yeah.
So it didn't like you going that slow.
No, you didn't. And that's why they invented overtaking. Centre-ville.
Parking's on the left here.
Yeah. It's got a shade, isn't it? Okay, where's the sun? Directly up ahead.
Yeah, it's nearly midday, so
Yeah.
it's going to be directly overhead. The Château du Compiègne has long been a preferred summer residence for French monarchs due to its forest, which was used for hunting. The first royal residence was built here in 1374 for Charles V, and a long procession of successors both visited and modified it. The present-day chateau was authorised by Louis XV in 1751, but during the French Revolution in 1795 all the furniture was sold and the building was gutted. In 1808, Napoleon ordered that the chateau be made habitable again and welcomed his future second wife, Josephine, to stay here in 1810. In 1927, the National Car Museum was founded and the collection is displayed in the ballroom.
Now, does this van give the impression that we don't want anybody to look in?
I'm back.
Hello, Bunny. Hello. You can just park in
I love
France.
the fact you can just park anywhere in France.
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah.
We've been here for a couple of hours, have we?
Well, probably nearly 3 hours.
Nearly 3 hours.
2 3/4 hours.
Right outside a chateau. Major tourist attraction.
Yeah.
Not charged a penny. Nobody wandering around bothering anybody.
No,
Absolutely brilliant.
clear. This is a very nice town, isn't it?
Yeah.
Compiègne. The old buildings.
Yeah, that's an old one, isn't it? Le Hendrix Restaurant. Using a tea towel to keep the sun off my face. Allows you to have the window open at the same time.
Carol's in doing the shopping whilst I'm guarding the van.
Everything we wanted.
I just realised I forgot the little bottles of water, but
Oh,
we'll live
well.
without them.
We won't die.
trees, your yellow leaves move me. Dancing moves your painted red shakes the room. When I get there, I'll let my feet roll. When I get there, I'll break in your arms, I'll lose control. When I get there, I'll know the answer. Let me know when I get
Load of tents and people.
Campground.
Oh no, just through there. There's a lot of people in like marquees. As you can probably hear, we got a lot of kids near us. They're having some sort of function just over the back here, and every now and then the kids decide to leave that function and they walk around past our van. Where are you, frogs? We just heard you. Many rowdy kids.
They're all camped up over there on the other side of the lake.
Yeah.
And they kept running round past our van.
Pain in the bum.
And we even had somebody knock on the van today, just
door.
messing around. Yeah. So, are you sure you've skewed everything because the light's still on?
Turn the light on.
The roof's okay, yeah?
The roof's fine. I have to say it's very rare that we are forced to move away, but if something's causing a problem, you're better off checking out before it becomes a real issue. So we just checked Pocket Earth and found the nearest forest where hopefully we'll be able to find another spot to spend the night. Even in the middle of nowhere, they've got speed bumps.
Speed bumps.
You've got no choice but to take these speed bumps seriously, because they could do some serious damage if you don't. So we've picked a little car park right on the top of a hill in the middle of this forest. This is good. Looks like we got the place to ourselves at the moment. Right, we're going to try here now, aren't we?
Yeah, we've relocated.
Relocated. And
Here's our
it's time to get our dinner out. Well, using the Bivvy Loo as a slow cooker worked just fine, even though we're eating much later than planned. Right, I've got the rice on it now. Looks a bit anemic, but it's what it tastes like.
Beans are certainly cooked.
Yeah, no problem at all cooking them, I'm sure. It's the pork
Depends
that's
on the
the...
pork. Hmm?
Is the pork soft?
Spicy.
Soft?
Not bad.
Not perfect.
No, it's good. Better than it would be if you just fried it quickly.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to pronounce that a success. The pork is nice and tender. Everything else is cooked fine. So we can use the Bivvy Loo as a slow cooker. This got left longer than it should have been left, really, didn't it? Because we had to mess around moving locations. So
it went in at 10 o'clock this morning.
yeah.
And we dished it up at, when did you take it out? About 6:30.
Yeah. Well, this seems a nice spot to spend the night. We haven't seen anybody else since we've been here, and we've both got our fingers crossed that we don't have to move again this evening. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you really want to help us grow, then hit that subscribe button and give us a like. Thanks for watching. See you next time for more adventures from the Little Red Camper. I'll let this drone footage roll so you've got time to hit the like and subscribe buttons.